In August 1945, the Vietnamese people, under the leadership of the revolutionary leader Ho Chi Minh, carried out the revolution to abolish colonialism and occupation of fascists and regain national independence. On the 2nd of September, 1945, President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence, proclaiming the independent Democratic Republic of Vietnam. In the early days of building the young state, President Ho Chi Minh saw the risk for abuse of power and corruption from some officials in the public administration. Therefore, just over 2 months after the Declaration of Independence, President Ho Chi Minh signed the Ordinance No. 46 SL dated November 23, 1945, establishing the Special Inspection Commission, the precursor body of the Vietnamese Inspectorate. The ordinance specifies the authority of the Special Inspection Commission to oversee all work and personnel of the People's Committee and government agencies, have the full right to receive complaints from the people, to investigate, verify, review necessary documents for monitoring work, to seize or seal up material evidences, to make dossiers bearing offenders to the special courts. Immediately after being established, the Special Inspection Commission has solved many cases of complaints of the people, to rectify wrongdoings in the operation of state agencies, punishing criminals, corruption, contributing to building trust of the people in the government. Over the past 70 years of construction and development, with many different names and organizational structures, the main functions of the inspectorate sector remain the inspection of state agencies, receiving and settling complaints and denunciations of citizens, and anti-corruption. The current inspection system of Vietnam is organized under Inspection Law 2010. The inspectorate system is organized at the central and local levels. At the central level, there are the government inspectorate, inspectorates of ministries and ministerial level agencies. At the local level, there are inspectorates of provinces and centrally run cities, inspectorates of provincial level departments, inspectorates of rural districts, urban districts, towns and provincial cities. The State Inspectorate operates on the basis of the Constitution and the following laws: law on inspection, law on complaints, law on denunciations, law on anti-corruption, and law on citizen reception. The Government Inspectorate is a ministerial equivalent agency of the government. The Inspector General is recommended by the Prime Minister. The National Assembly approves and the State President signs the appointment decision. The Inspector General is answerable to the National Assembly and the Prime Minister for the work within the functions and tasks assigned for the inspectorate system. Deputy Inspectors General and bureaus, departments and units shall assist the Inspector General in performing his/her tasks as assigned by the latter. At present, the Government Inspectorate has 21 bureaus, departments and subordinate units, of which there are 15 state management units and specialized professional organizations, 6 non-business units. Deputy Inspectors Generals assist the Inspector General in charge of assigned specialized fields and shall be responsible before the Inspector General and before the law on the field in charge. In line with the implementation of the Doi Moi policy of the government, over the past 30 years, the inspectorate system has gradually reformed both in terms of the organizational structure and operation method in the fields of assigned function and authority. As for inspection, we have shifted from case-based investigation to program-based inspection, with a focus on economic and social issues. thereby detecting and handling many wrongful organizations and individuals, recovering money and property for the state. At the same time, we have overcome the loopholes in the state management, contributing to improve the institutions and policies. Regarding the reception of citizens, the settlement of complaints and denunciations, in a transition economy, the management mechanism is not complete, along with the process of industrialization. Urbanization has caused many complaints and denouncements of citizens, especially in the field of land management. Over the past years, the inspectorate system from the central to local level has made great efforts to basically solve lengthy complaints and denunciations, ensure legitimate rights and interests of people, and contribute to stabilize the political and social situation of the country. Regarding anti-corruption work, corruption is a popular phenomenon, threatening the social stability, hindering the development of the country. Thus, anti-corruption is a central task today. Performing the function of state management of anti-corruption, the Vietnamese inspectorate system has made great efforts to contribute to the improvement of the anti-corruption law legal system, actively implementing preventive measures. At the same time, through the inspection and settlement of complaints and denunciations, many cases of corruption have been detected, recovering money and property to the state and protect the people's legitimate rights and interests. In order to implement the policy of active international integration, grasping the principle of respect for sovereignty, equality, friendship and compliance with national laws as well as international law and practice, the government inspectorate has focused on strengthening international relations and achieved many good results. In terms of bilateral relations, the government inspectorate has established formal agreements with 17 partner institutions in 15 countries in the region and in the world. In international cooperation, the government inspectorate has paid special attention to the training of human resources and the raising of qualifications for public servants of the inspectorate system. In addition, the government inspectorate has also provided technical assistance and organized various inspection training courses for Laos and Cambodia. In terms of multilateral relations, Vietnam has ratified and become a member of the UN Convention Against Corruption since 2009. The implementation of the convention with a focus on internal legislation of the convention and the implementation of the assessment mechanism has brought positive impacts on anti-corruption work of Vietnam. The convention has also provided a framework for promoting technical assistance and enhancing international cooperation in the fight against corruption. The Vietnam inspectorate system has also taken the initiative in actively participating in multilateral and regional multilateral cooperation organizations, forums and initiatives on inspection, settlement of complaints and denunciations and anti-corruption such as the ADB OECD, CPAC, OAE, APEC. In particular, during the APEC Vietnam year 2017, the government inspectorate chaired a number of activities, seminars on anti-corruption and anti-money laundering, and increased integrity in customs operations and anti-smuggling. Cooperation with diplomatic missions and international organizations in Vietnam. Organize 14 anti-corruption dialogue between the government of Vietnam and the international donor community. International organizations to identify the current situation and propose solutions in many areas of high risk of corruption. Award and sponsor more than 100 projects in the Vietnam Anti-Corruption Initiatives, VACI 2009 to 2014. Carry out a number of studies and surveys on corruption status as a basis for developing policies and improving anti-corruption law. Strengthening Ho Chi Minh's thoughts on the role of inspection in organizing and executing state power. In the current context, the focus of the inspectorate system is to ensure law enforcement and anti-corruption, to increase inspection, supervision, detection and handling of legal violations, to ensure the public rules and protect state property, the rights and legitimate interests of citizens. On international cooperation, the Government Inspectorate wishes to enhance cooperation with relevant partners and agencies, working together for the peace, security and development of all the countries and regions. For more than 70 years of development and growth, the Vietnam Inspectorate system has made important contributions to the cause of construction and protection of the country. The Golden Star Medal, the highest honor awarded by the state of Vietnam to the Inspectorate system, has recognized that, in the new development period, Vietnam Inspectorate system is confident to continue the glorious tradition, strive for the goal of building the country of Vietnam rich people, strong country, equitable, democratic and civilized society.